So I just wanted to show you guys my latest painting for this month. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen it, and if you're one of my Patreon supporters, you most likely have definitely seen it. Anyway, after I finished the painting, it started to grow on me and I began to really like it. And that's when I realized the weird thing about art improvement. About a month ago, I did a painting of me in Japan and it was called Hanami. So it was a bright sunny day and me walking through a street in Japan by the river, and it was one of those paintings that got me giddy, and I was super excited about it, and I even made a video calling it the best painting that I've ever done. Fast forward to today, which is about a month later, and I've just finished this new painting. Now when I look back on that old one, I just cringe. But that's not the weird thing. Like, I mean, everyone experiences that, and that's just the process of improvement, and I'm happy that I am improving and that I can see that growth with every single new painting that I do. But when I thought about this pattern of creating something, being excited about it, then surpassing it, and then cringing at it later on, it made me think about that whole cycle of being an artist. And the weird thing about art improvement is that the more you improve as an artist, the uglier the world gets. And that sounds really depressing or you know, a bit cynical, but that's not my intention at all. What that phrase is really getting down to is the fact that as you grow as an artist, your eye and your aesthetic ability is improving to the point where it begins to surpass the designed environment around you. And I definitely experienced this when I was learning graphic design and I was learning about logos and, you know, signage and brochures and, you know, branding and things like that. And I'm not saying that I'm like the best designer or anything like that. It's a natural progression that happens when you focus on a discipline and become better and better at it. And this will happen for musicians, and it's going to happen for, I don't know, any type of creative folk. Like, I mean, I'm sure musicians, when they first start out, maybe they'll hear some basic pop songs and be really inspired and think that that's amazing. But as the sophistication of their ear grows and their ability to hear things increases, they probably will think that pop music is pretty basic and is not as sophisticated or mind-blowing as they once thought it was. And most normal people, they're extremely averse to embarrassing themselves. But I guess that's what makes us artists unique. We're willing to go through all that embarrassment and cringiness to get to those points where we finally improve, our abilities catch up with our vision, and we're actually able to execute on what we want to create, and it actually becomes good. But before we get to that point, it's filled with lots of points of happiness, sadness, cringiness. But hopefully at the end of the day, you're still having fun and it's all worth it in the end. The thing that I'm really happy with in this image is the lighting, and I really wanted to use like cast lighting and shadows accurately. And I think I nailed the lighting a lot better than I did on the previous painting, despite all those details. And it made me realize that sometimes it's not about doing lots of things and doing them kind of mediocre. This painting was definitely more about focusing on one thing and trying to do it as best as I possibly could, which was the lighting. And nailing that one thing just made the entire piece so much stronger. And it doesn't need all that detail to scream at you because it stands on its own 2 feet. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you're ever in doubt about whether you're improving as an artist, if you noticed other things around you looking uglier, drawings that you've seen in the past looking uglier, that's when you know you're improving. So if you found this video helpful or if you enjoyed it, please leave a like or a comment below. And if you're new here, as usual, please subscribe. And guys, don't forget to check out my Patreon. So if you really enjoyed the painting, you can get access to a high-res 4K wallpaper and also wallpapers for your iPhone and tablet and other devices. So yeah, that's it from me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.